I've been to a lot of crime scenes. I've never seen anything like this.
It's good to have you back, you horror-hungry humans.
I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
Welcome to prime time, bitch!
Hello, everybody out there. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Okay, now I'm set. This is Agent Perez, and that's Agent Alex Figueroa. Welcome to Horror Files, where we talk about horror, and we have the files. These things right here, this paper crap. Okay, here we go. How are you, Alex? How's it going?
Dude, I'm freaking exhausted.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, I'm good.
I'm exhausted, but we'll only be here for an hour, and then after that, you can go sleepy. All right, so
Yes.
you're gonna go sleepy. And props to you. I'm sure you're exhausted because you're a dad again for the third time. As a matter of fact, right next to you is the cute little baby bottle for the baby.
Yeah. That's it. This is I feed her while I'm working, getting stuff together.
Yes, it's awesome. So I'd like to welcome all of you to Horror Files. We've been bringing this back since its inception in Alex's channel, Levels of Geeks, last spring, and now it's here in the Horror and Coffee channel. If you like what you see here, please continue to like the channel, click on the like button, subscribe, and tap on that bell for future notifications for future Horror and Coffee content, because we talk horror, we talk coffee, we talk the files. All right, so dang right. So you know what? Today is going to be an interesting topic because this weekend is Halloween, right? And as you can see here, what I have right here is one of the famous masks from the movie we are going to discuss. We are going to investigate today, which is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, directed by Tommy D. Wallace, produced by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. So, before we do that, though, let's see who's in the thing. Triborough is in the stream. He's the only one so far, I think. I told everybody. You know what's funny, Alex? Nate was reaching out to me in Instagram telling me, what day? You put the time, but what day? I was like, it's tonight. My bad. I thought I said it. I remember.
I think there was a post you didn't put it up. Yeah, it was
think
this time.
So. Yeah. I think I did it in for other like Facebook and Twitter, but I didn't do it for Instagram necessarily. So that was my screw up. But anyway, let's get. Do you have the screen?
No, I don't have the. Ah!
Oh, okay.
I could do it. You want to do it? Ready?
The Scream meme. Ah! Well, we do. Stop. No. It's bet. What is the Scream meme? For those of you who are joining us for the first time, a Scream meme is when we put up a meme that has to do with horror. And of course, it's naturally kind of funny. And the one I have for you guys today is this one.
I gave him
because
that's a good one.
I shot him 6 times, it was like I gave him 6 shots. Poor Michael. It looks like,
love it.
Yeah, Michael Myers has to go into a 12-step program now. That's what it looks like and stuff like that. Oh my God. Hold on. Triborough saying, I watched this film last night and I have a newfound appreciation for this sequel. What sequel are you talking about?
The Halloween.
The new one? Halloween
No,
Kills?
no, Season of the Witch.
Oh, Season of the Witch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things about, and we're going to get into it. Tony Movie Chap is in the house telling us.
Hey, how you doing, Tony Movie Chappy?
And I'm glad you are here to join us. to investigate one of the greatest, one of the best horror movies to come out of the early 1980s, which was Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. All right. So I just want to make sure that is clear. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is, as we get into it, first of all, before we even do that, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Alex. I know you've discussed it with Nate, and I know I did my own live stream of it last week, but I really, really would love to get a little bit more of your piece of Halloween Kills.
Oh, okay. Is this a spoiler?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Okay.
I did spoiler last week. Whoever's watching this, watching today.
I just
if
wanna
you
make
guys
sure.
didn't see the movie, you could spoil it. Then either you leave or you hang around. Let's do it. Hey, Robert makes the cut is here. All right.
Hey, what's up, Rob? All right. So in terms of, I didn't enjoy the movie. I did not like it at all. Right. I felt like me and we had a discussion afterwards. We didn't do it live, but we were talking about it more. I appreciate it as a slasher film. Like, if you're gonna tell me it's a slasher, absolutely, it's a good movie.
Like Guns N' Roses slashed. It was slashed.
Yeah, in terms of that, yeah, it's good in that terms. I'm like, okay, this is a good movie when I see it in that point of view of a slasher film.
Yeah.
Now, when I go to see this movie, first of all, this is why I remember me and you had a discussion about this. Like, this is why I hate movies that are take place in modern times, because a lot of things you start to go, because we live in a modern time, so we start to go, well, in real life, this would never happen. Like, a guy, a serial killer like this would never, first of all, they're not going to put him in a mental bus, and they're never going to allow him by himself with no cops, cars in front or behind.
They would have been surrounded by, like, the FBI and army tanks. And stuff,
yeah, so, it makes no sense to me. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So they went down this route. I know people tell me this whole, yes, it's in a town called whatever, and they have sheriffs. It doesn't matter if it's the sheriff. It doesn't matter if it's a town. Law enforcement is law enforcement. The minute they go on the radio and they put out a whatever, they'll come. The cops will come. National Guard, the army, anything, right?
Right.
My problem with Kills is it took place in the same night, right? So I'm like, how long is the damn night? Right? I'm being honest with you.
It's crazy.
It's
kind of like the original Halloween and Halloween 2 from 1981.
Yeah.
It was quite a long night, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, how long is this night? Is it 8? Like, to me, it was like Halloween was 48 hours.
Well, you know what it is? You have to consider this. And I, maybe I'm just writing into it. Yeah. The nights are longer.
Yeah, but Ralph,
in the fall.
She burned the house, right? So how long she had it fumed up with gas. So let's give it, okay, the house went up in flames within 5 minutes, right? The house went engulfed in flames. This guy decided to go, oh, wait a minute. There's a gate right here that could protect me from fire, right? Like, this dude was like a mastermind. Like, this dude, Michael Myers, is a mastermind, right? If you really think about it, he's like, wait a minute. There's a gate. If I lock the gate, it's going to take responders to come here within 10 minutes flat. I used to live here, so, in modern time, give or take. He opens up the gate. The firefighters go in. He demolishes all of them. One of them had the jaws of life. Yeah, it was cool. And I was like, okay, fine. So what happens, right? They put it on the TV. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me the FBI, U.S. Marshals, nobody saw this at all? Only this small town saw this? And then my favorite part is when the sheriff goes, I called the National Guard and they won't get here in time. What National Guard will not get there in that quick when a guy is rampaging? And like, they have jet planes, they got helicopters. Like, what are they taking? Like, a turtle?
You know what? The other thing that's kind of been kind of buzzing and stuff like that, and this guy, great YouTuber named Lee, from Drum Dums, he did an 8-minute video. You guys should check it out on his channel, where there was this like protest, or there was this like controversy regarding you. I think you know what I'm talking about, Alex. That they kind of gives this impression that Michael Myers was homophobic.
Oh,
because he killed 2 gay guys.
Well, they wrote their asses in
What?
the movie, so okay, he's homophobic.
It's not like they were the only ones killed.
Yeah.
He killed everybody. And I don't think Michael Myers even understands that whole thing, like the whole, you're gay, you're straight, you're LGBTQ.
He knows.
He doesn't know about any of that. He's Michael Myers. All he thinks about is killing.
Listen,
And yet
Michael,
people want to write into the narrative and say, "Oh, he's homophobic." No, he's not. Stop it.
everything now has to be some reading into a character. What is his motives? Who does he kill? Why does he kill those person? Look,
Yeah.
my thing is this Michael Myers in this movie. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know how I feel of the first one. I think the first one is a way better movie than this movie.
Okay.
I felt like Michael Myers in the first movie felt more believable than the second movie. The second movie just became the same old Michael Myers, but just modern, hyped. Meaning
That you can shoot him, you can stab
Yeah,
him, you
he
can do a million
becomes-
things to him, but he will still come back.
Yeah, and he became like a League of Assassins. The guy's getting beat up by like 8 dudes in one scene. The daughter goes up to the house. All of a sudden, my man teleported to the second floor and kills his. I was like, what is going on in this movie?
Well, because remember, the house was a couple blocks away from where they beat him up, so she didn't see what happened.
Yeah, but the thing is, she walked. Well, how did he get up there before she did?
He
Got his ass whooped. The
snuck in
scene,
through
he
the
was
back.
getting his ass whooped. Oh, come
And
on.
yeah, after he whipped their asses, he went back to the house, went through the back, and killed her. Well, I mean, you
With
can write
police
into it.
presence, and I'm just saying, with police presence everywhere, which you knew they're going to be behind, and that's one of the thing that makes
That's
no
true,
sense.
yeah,
Like, you're
yeah,
going to
yeah,
have
I get
cops
you.
behind the house, you're going to have the cops on the side, you're going to have helicopters on top with lights. My man just teleported to the second floor, and he's like obsessed with the second floor. Let the guy stay at the second floor, looking out the fucking window. That is it. He is obsessed. He wants to stay there looking
no.
out. Let the
Oh my
movie
God.
die. I'm so tired of this thing. All he wanted to do was go back to the house and look out the window. Lock his ass in the house looking out the window. That's what I tell people. Because this is so dumb. Like his motives were so stupid. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was a stupid motive. I mean,
I don't know
I
if
like the
motive
kills,
is the word I
but-
would use, but like for me, I wouldn't. I don't know if I would use the word motive. In my opinion, that's just me, because the only motive Michael has is to kill for kill's sake.
yeah, but in this movie, his motive was to go to the house and look out the window.
What are you talking about?
Just look at it. The
You know
pattern
what's funny?
was
It's funny. When
his-
in the beginning of the movie, that
Yeah.
flashback from 1978, when the two cops are like, he always used to look out the window.
Yeah. And what happened? He looks out the window as a kid. He looked out the window when he was a teenager. Then when his ass is 60 something plus supernatural powers, he wants to go back and look out the window. So what's the pattern? Let the guy stay out the freaking window and let it look out. Like, I don't understand the problem. Get the two gay guys out the house and sign the deed over to Michael Myers, lock the
would've-
door, and say, there you go, look out the window.
You know what would have been cool if at least one of the two of the gay couple like survived and like got out of there, and they could bring him back to join the others in Halloween Ends to help kill Michael. Because those two characters were good. I enjoyed them. I
Well, the gay-
enjoyed
the
their
gay couple?
portrayal. Yeah, because
Yeah, they were
I
good.
liked how
I like
they
them.
were using the legend of the house
Yeah.
to mess with the kids.
No, like that was cool.
I was like, yeah, those freaking kids think they can do anything.
Again, I liked it. Did they
Yeah.
need to be in the movie? Absolutely not. Again, another movie, like, why did you need to have this type of, like, you didn't need that, right? Like, it could have been abandoned. It was cool that they turned it into a house, right? But no, like, what was the point of making them gay? And then when they kill them, now everyone up in arms. He's homophobic.
No, not everybody. Not everybody's up in arms.
He's a
about that.
homophobic slasher.
The only reason it feels like it's up in arms is because it's on social media. That's it. That's the only real reason.
Well, then
If
don't
it
watch
wasn't for
Chucky.
that, you wouldn't be really hearing a peep out of it.
No, I know, but then don't watch Chucky, because Chucky, ay Dios mío, the TV show.
I know you were watching it earlier.
Yeah, I mean, then don't watch that, because that show. First of all, I'll just say this: the best part of the show is Chucky. Other than that, the show is garbage. It's a horrible show.
Oh, guys, let me for those of you
read up some stuff too. People are writing stuff.
Yeah, let's see. Triborough is saying everything Now they're trying to appease to a certain audience, even in comics, changing characters' sexual preferences. He's talking
Yeah.
about Superman.
Superman's son.
Oh, that was Superman's son.
That's not Superman. It's Superman's
you see, I don't
son.
know. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not,
yeah.
all right,
Superman's
well,
son.
all right. That's
Yeah.
all right. But no. One thing. Before we even move on to the next topic, Alex, did you see the Psycho tribute
In what, the movie?
at the end of the movie?
No.
If you watch that ending when Karen is looking out the window, that whole window scene that you were just talking about.
Yeah, and she looks and she hits the
She,
floor.
she turns around and screams, almost shot per shot at that point. It looked like the shower scene. Because it
when
kicked
he's
into
like
her
that.
mouth screaming,
Got
like,
you.
and then boom, you know,
Mhm.
remember when Norman Bates ripped the curtain,
The curtain.
and
The
then
bath,
you saw that
yeah.
she screams and then he starts stabbing her. It was almost like that.
Okay. I
You
give
know?
it. The
It,
mom
it-
was
it
in
was pretty
Yeah.
cool. I thought, that they did that on purpose. That's a
I'ma rewatch
that's a
it again.
Psycho salute right there. Psycho salute.
Yeah, when I get the 4K, I'm gonna rewatch it again, and I'm gonna skip over the whole mental institution, everyone routing to throw the guy or whatever. That stupid scene.
Yeah.
Then continue the movie and see what happens. Because I didn't like. I honestly, out of the whole movie, I think that whole scene in the hospital was garbage.
Yeah.
That whole like, evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight. Evil
All
dies.
right.
Yeah.
I liked it personally. I loved the movie. I mean, if you guys want to hear my whole spiel on that, watch the live stream from last week when I just went over all the details of the film.
I'll say this before we go to the next topic. If they could have brought back Loomis, looked amazing in this movie. They should have
did
brought
a
back.
Grand Moff
They,
Tarkin on him. Yeah.
they should have brought him back for the series.
Oh,
Think
you mean
about
like
it.
as an older man?
They did the CGI. He looked amazing.
He did.
I couldn't distinguish. He looked way better than the other. I was like, yo, he looked really good. Why
Yeah.
not just continue with Loomis and bring him back?
Yeah. That would have been cool.
He's like, Michael.
What are you doing over there?
It's been a while, Michael.
Oh, I love it.
I was telling my friend, Loomis would have been in every horror movie, right? Because he's like the psychiatrist, right?
Yeah.
So you'd be like, you could do like Loomis was the detective that chased Lee Charles Ray into the toy store. And he did these in Chucky.
You're crazy.
Yeah. There's only one man that can save us, Dr.
Loomis.
And then he's with the Warrens in one photo. He's helping them to do the demonic possession.
Oh my God. That's terrible. That would have been crazy.
He would have been everywhere. Dr. Loomis. Where in the world is Dr. Loomis?
Where in the world is Dr. You stop that because you could come up with a cool like fan film for that.
I'm telling you, I
Right?
have,
That
I have
would've
an
been
idea
hot.
for it. Yeah, like you go to his office and in his journal, you see all the serial killers, and he was there at that moment.
Yeah.
He
goes to
chased.
Camp Crystal Lake and
Yeah, he was one of the they called him in to do the work. He was one of the the cops that went to Texas Chainsaw.
Oh my God.
And it's
that's
all in the
crazy.
same timeline, right? Because you
Yeah,
said
yeah, yeah,
1979 was Texas Chainsaw.
1973.
Yeah, so you could do that, then into the Halloweens, and then into
Yeah.
oh, you could have so much fun with it. I
Oh,
would love to
forget
write
about
that.
it. That would have been you should write out a treatment for that.
That would be
might
fun.
an interesting thing.
His name was Chucky. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to some
No,
Halloween 3.
Halloween 3 Season of the
Yeah.
Witch. Well, it's funny. I have the trailer. The trailer I'm gonna play, our television spot or trailer or whatever the hell you want to call it,
Yeah,
is
TV spot.
actually gonna be just exactly that Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. The only thing that's bothering me right now is which one. I have 3 of them here. I'm trying to think of. Okay, I think it's this one. All right, I'm gonna play what the trailer was when people were watching the previews in the theater or watching this at home in the theater back in 1982 when it was released on October 22nd, 1982. Here we go.
in a world.
Shut up. I do, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Like we don't know how to read. You have to
No
read
one
it.
comes home.
In the world.
Shut up. Why is it always in a
really
world?
know much about Halloween. Halloween, the barriers will be down between the real and the unreal. And the dead might be looking in. The last great one took place 3,000 years ago when the hills ran red.
Halloween, the children.
You happen to know anything about this Cochran?
All I can tell you, mister, is watch out. He's watching you, friend, I guarantee you that.
Trick or treat, trick or treat.
Hey, Mr. Cochran, just what is the final process?
Fellas, I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
To us, it was a way of controlling our environment.
Hey!
Oh, remember
Where are
that?
they taking her?
They're taking her to the factory.
I want a mask. Can I have a mask?
Just what I had in mind for you, little buddy. Why, Cocker? Why? Do I need a reason?
I've got nothing here to indicate there was ever a body at all.
Operator, this is an emergency.
I love that music.
I do love a good joke, and this is the best ever. A joke on the children. I'm glad you'll be able to watch it.
You've got to believe me!
They're going to kill us. All of us.
Stop it!
The world's going to change tonight, Doctor.
I think they played the whole movie in this thing.
I think so.
It shows, look at that. To the very last frame.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
In
The
case
night
you weren't
no
like,
one
in
comes
case you still didn't know
home.
what you were looking at. Okay.
Halloween 3, where no one comes home.
That's right. That's right. It said where no one comes home. And what's crazy about Halloween 3 is that the biggest crap that people put on this film when it was first released was, where the hell is Michael Myers?
Yeah. He was there.
That was it. Huh?
He was there.
Yeah, but he was in a TV spot on a television.
Yeah, it's like
He
Halloween.
didn't exist in that universe. It was like a movie. Just like it's a movie to us. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So it's kind of like, okay, you know, tell me about what you think about Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, so I could put it in the files.
I always told you this. It's funny. I'm not a crazy Michael Myers fan. My wife is more of it, but honestly, I enjoy that movie, and I keep telling you this. I enjoy Season of the Witch way more better than the Halloween movies. I thought I like the ending, that it's one of those open endings that you can make it up whatever you think, he saved them or he didn't. Yeah. And I think that's the cool thing. And I love the concept of the movie. It was very original. Like, I never seen that. And I think till now, I still haven't even seen nothing like that storyline being put out. Maybe there is, and I haven't seen it, but I enjoyed the story. Some things I would change it, but I thought it was a really good story. Is it part of the Halloween lore and this whole thing? People with the I think so. I mean, it has the name for a reason, but I don't. Yeah. I know people won't put it with the canons of the Michael Myers and Jamie Lee Curtis.
No. However, you do see the masks in the new films.
Yeah, you do see it,
which is pretty cool. I like that.
And look. Is it a great movie? No. I think it's a good movie. I think it's an entertaining horror movie. I sit down and I purchased it in 4K because I enjoy it.
Let's see that copy you got there.
Yeah, so see, this is the 4K version.
It just got released, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. That looks cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Now I'm getting tempted to buy it. I was waiting to get one that comes out with it doesn't have a digital code. That's
no digital. But look,
well, what's in it?
It's just the 4K. That's it. That's just what you paid for is the 4K. But
boring.
Yeah, it sucks. But look, in terms of the film itself, is it entertaining? Absolutely. Is it fun? Absolutely. Is it connected to the Michael Myers world? Absolutely not. But the mask is, and that's all you want from the franchise, right? You want something that takes an Easter egg from a movie that people don't associate with, and they put it in the movie. Guess what? They found a way with the mask, and I thought that was a brilliant way. A, to sell product, and then 2, to make the movie relevant to people. Going and there's fans. This is a cult classic movie. You know, people say, "Oh, it's crap." I know a lot of people that enjoyed it for what it was. I know you like it for what it was. I know Triborough saw it. He enjoyed it.
Triborough actually says this: "I did not like this film at all when I saw it years ago because Michael was not involved." You see, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
everybody, because the simple fact that it was called Halloween 3, kind of suggested that it was the direct sequel to Halloween 2, and it wasn't. But it has a strong storyline. Tom Atkins and Stacey Nelkin led this film. Yes. Yes,
they did. And there was cool elements, right? They had the robot guys coming to assassinate people.
Did you know that one of the robot guys was Dick Warlock, who played Michael Myers in Halloween 2?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I think it was the one that set himself on fire.
Oh, he was like, "Hey, don't do that."
No, wait. I could be wrong.
Oh, is it the one in the hospital that he drills?
God, it's hard to tell. It's hard for me to. Yeah, I got to look at it again. I'll recognize him. I'll recognize him because
Tom Atkins as a doctor. We all know that's not believable, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It works.
Like, really? Were you really a doctor? Because he was like sexually harassing the nurse.
Oh my God, right? That dude! He was doing it to everybody. I was like, this dude is like. He did it to every woman. I think he banged the whole hospital in this movie.
Oh my God! Even the patients.
Yeah, he was like, "What's up, girl? Put her in room
came
5.
out of there limping. Forget about it.
Yeah, he was like, "Put her in room 5 and bring some jelly." And so...
coming up my nose. Don't do that, man. I'm trying to drink something. You made me laugh. It's crazy because well, here's some fun facts about it. I'm gonna put it into files. Right.
Okay.
This is the information I obtained. As you know, Tommy Lee Wallace directed and wrote this film, and it was produced by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. Here's a fun fact: the same hospital that the hospital that Tom Atkins was, that's the same hospital that was used to shoot Halloween 2.
Okay,
different lighting.
So it is in the same universe.
No, it's not. They just use a different.
No, I know.
Use the same thing. Tony Movie Chap says this. I agree, Ralph, and I think that was the problem. It should have been just called Season of the Witch, and it would have been received better. You know what's funny? Here's another fun fact. Since you brought it up, Tony Movie Chap. Back in 1973, a movie called Season of the Witch did come out, and it was directed by none other than the legendary George A. Romero. Didn't know that, right? For those of you who didn't know, guess what we're gonna do? Put it in the files. Put it in the freaking files. Because that I was like very surprised when I found that out. I was like, oh, so I don't know if they would have been able to get away with that. It could have been called something else.
They could have just called it.
I don't know.
Not Season of the Witch.
Silver they Shamrock. I don't
know.
Yeah,
Silver Shamrock. Yeah, you
Silver Shamrock Curse. No, that's corny. You know, you could come up with this Halloween 3 just didn't. It was misleading.
Yeah,
that it drew people to the theater, and my friend Victor saw it. You know, my co-founder of the channel saw it in the theater when it came out. I didn't get to see it in the theater when it came out, and people were pissed. I asked him, how was it? You know, I remember we were still in middle school. He was telling me, well, Ralph, it's Michael Myers ain't in it. You know, I was like, oh, snap. Okay. But then, you know, it ended up catching on. It received a cult following.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of Tom Atkins movies did though.
But here's what's funny about it. As much as it was crapped on, and this might be the reason why it probably made as much as it did, because it was created on a budget of $2.5 million. But in the U.S., it reaped $14.4 million.
Oh, so it like tripled, quadrupled.
It tripled. And I think the reason why was because it was called Halloween 3, because people were thinking, oh, Michael Myers. Then they got they realized they got swindled.
Well, no, besides that, there was no word of mouth. There was no internet, no nothing for people. So that whole weekend, I guarantee you, generated the most money it did after people realized there was no Michael Myers in the film. Let me see. Tom Atkins was getting buns in this movie in The Fog. He gets buns everywhere.
I didn't see him going to a bakery.
No, but not like, and it's funny because like I always wanted to tackle Night of the Creeps because that's like one of my favorite movies of Tom Atkins. I don't know why, and there's a movie I wish they remade to this day.
I was trying to look for that in my streaming service. I can't find it. I've not seen it.
Yeah, that one I think is a straight.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah, it's not in Shudder.
No.
Wow.
Maybe I got to check again.
Maybe you can buy it for like $5 on a digital.
I know, right? Why am I killing myself?
Yeah, search. Just buy it for $5 and you get yourself
$5 and get it on the streaming service.
Yeah, and then once it goes 4K, you get it up converted for free on Apple. But
that's true.
Like,
it's funny going back to what Triborough said. Yeah, it's like Tom Atkins gets laid in every horror film.
Yes, he does.
I don't know what happens in Night of the Creeps. I'll tell you the truth. I don't know anything about that.
But he was a cop.
I know that, but I don't know anything else aside from that. What I do know is that in The Fog, he got with Jamie Lee Curtis, and in Halloween 3, he got with Stacy. How do you say her last name?
Rabonskin
or something. Whatever. And it bugged me out because I didn't know why. You see, at that time period, I was thinking, well, I thought he was married. And then it didn't connect that he was actually divorced. The divorcee, the wife, was played by I forgot the actress's name, but she played Annie in the Halloween. I don't know if you noticed that. Did you notice that?
No, I know she was in The Fog. She was Jamie Lee Curtis's mom's assistant.
Right, but she was also Annie in Halloween in 1978. Halloween.
No, I know that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. She was also in John Carpenter's earlier film, Assault on Precinct 13.
Yes, I remember that movie. Stunk.
I don't know if you caught that. That was fun.
That movie stunk.
Gotta smoke.
Oh my god,
I loved it. It was funny. No, so yeah, there's that. Oh, and here's another trivia here to put in the files. Jamie Lee Curtis was that scene in Halloween 3 when the curfew is starting in the town of Santa Mira where they're all staying at, where the factory is.
Yeah.
And you hear a woman's voice speaking through the curfew is about to, whatever.
That was her voice?
Or started. That was Jamie Lee Curtis.
So she did a voiceover?
She did a voiceover. Yeah.
Well, so she did that one. So she did Escape from New York. She did the voiceover.
Escape from New York in the intro.
And LA. Yeah. She was
yeah. Oh, she did it for LA too?
Yeah, she did the same narration.
It's crazy. I saw LA only once and I just left it there.
It's basura. Tony Muchapi says, so I must ask, and I don't know if you guys have already talked about this, but what do you think people now calling Michael Myers homophobic in Halloween Kills?
We were just talking about that. I think this was before you showed up, Tony. I think it's ridiculous. I think the only reason why it got such attention in social media is because it's social media, and that's the only real reason. Aside from that, evil does not discriminate. Okay, if you're in his way, you're dead, whether you're straight or not. It doesn't matter. All right, they're acting like those were the only two victims in the movie.
Yeah,
and that's not what happened. All right, he wiped out the whole freaking firefighter engine platoon. And then he killed that couple, the old lady and the guy. He freaking impaled that poor dude on the kitchen counter with all those knives. I love that scene. I
think that was one of the best scenes.
He was like, bah! And he was like looking at it. He likes to decorate.
Yeah.
Have you noticed this?
I think he's gay.
What? Stupid. No.
He could have been gay. He could be
it's Halloween. You decorate for Halloween. Don't you get that? I decorate. Shut up.
He's like,
you decorate
because he did it with the kid in the stairs. Remember? He banged him everywhere. And then when he started to walk down, he went,
Oh, that was terrible.
He
That
said,
that was just so brutal, man.
He
Michael
said,
Myers,
"Hey,
stop it, dude! You're gonna get me, dude. Stop, because people are gonna be like, "Oh, we gotta close that. Let's protest Horror and Coffee." No, listen.
Yeah,
I actually appreciated, in spite of whatever you can think of, or whoever has opinions about whatever, right? I like the idea that they, it's 2018. Let's be real. And it was as real as it could be in that context. There was a gay couple now living in the old Myers house. And again, like I said earlier, they enjoyed I loved how they used to were scaring the kids, using the legend of the house as their weapon. Loved it. And I wish at least one of them survived so they could come back in the next movie to avenge, You're saying evil dies tonight. Evil doesn't discriminate, guys. You're in Michael Myers' way, whether you're straight, LGBT, whatever, you're gonna die. You're gonna get killed. You're gonna get impaled. You're gonna get hung. You're gonna get strangled. You're gonna get all these terrible things done to you because it's Michael Myers. It's the Shape. Why are we still talking about this when we're talking about Halloween 3? You got to put that in the files.
No, I just feel like, look, in terms of this whole thing with Michael Myers, I will say this is people are now starting to depict movies for the wrong reason.
They are
trying to find a way to try to cancel the movie or try to wait so their voice could be heard. And if you're going to do that, then you're going to have to look at history of movies, and there's a lot of bad in it.
There is. There's a lot
in
of
any movie.
What would be considered discriminatory.
So then Alec Baldwin should be a murderer because he killed the director and he shot the other. I mean, he shot the photographer director lady by mistake, but he shot. You know what? He killed her. Murder. There you go, murderer.
Whether
not his fault.
It was an accident or not, it doesn't matter.
He's a murderer now.
I mean, you can write into any narrative, and if you twist it long enough, people will believe it.
Yeah, it's stupid. And I hate and again, and I'm gonna keep repeating myself, and I don't care what people think. I hate this whole everybody is a journalism crap. I hate everyone has access to news.
We shouldn't be doing this, Alex. We should shut it down.
No, but we don't post snippets of other people's work into what we're doing. We're giving our opinions on it, but we're not going frame by frame of what other people wrote on it. You know what I mean? Showing a scene of a movie or whatever. I just think this cancel culture thing is no bueno. I think it's going to hurt the industry, but it's already starting to anyway. So there's nothing you can do.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah, it's already happening.
People are
Movies
not feeling
are
it yet. People may not be feeling it yet, but it's starting to, And the pandemic didn't help any either, man.
No, it's not. But guess what? The movies are gonna be spoiled. You already could get spoiled now. You got people on Instagram posting up photos of Spider-Man before the damn movie even comes out. What the hell's the point of watching a movie if you're already gonna put snippets of a movie that never even came out?
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You gotta avoid
I
that
mute
kind of
everybody.
stuff like
I mute everybody now.
Just avoid it like the
I avoided. Yeah, I avoid. Everyone will get muted. If you think you are a journalist and you're copying someone else and put photos up, and no, I don't follow that shit. You're not spoiling a movie for me because you want to get likes and no, sorry. Unless your ass work for the company, I don't want to hear from you. But in terms of Halloween 3, let me see. We got a lot of people here talking.
Yeah, but they're talking about the other things. I wanted to Alex, what was your favorite scene in Halloween 3? I'm curious.
My favorite scene?
Yeah.
Oh, the scene at the end with the when they show the yeah, and then you see the thing going woo 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 woo. You know what I mean?
What?
The
Stonehenge.
Yes, when they show Stonehenge
glowing.
Yeah, that was my favorite scene because that's when I didn't know which way this film was gonna go. Did he stop it? Did he not? And I thought that whole scene, I thought it was developed very well. I thought it was really well.
Well, I like the idea of Stonehenge because
yeah,
for those of you who understand and follow the lore of Stonehenge is this area out of the outskirts of England, in England actually, far now, kind of far from London, where it's been there for thousands of years. Apparently, the idea was that it was used to as a kind of like an astronomical observatory to watch the movements and to follow the patterns of the stars and the planets in the sky throughout the year. And so those stones were positioned in a way so that they can be able to like identify what was what and when it was at. You understand?
Yeah.
That's what Stonehenge, one of the uses of Stonehenge. Now, of course, they also say that there's debate also about whether or not they've also used it for religious reasons. You know, there was the Celtics and the Druids who used Stonehenge as a place to sacrifice or to offer up things around the time of harvest, which is in the fall, the end of summer, which was Samhain or Samhain for short. That was the actual name. And then it became Halloween later on through other influences. But this was, I loved, and this is my favorite scene when the God, I can't remember. Oh, Cochran, when Cochran was explaining to Dr. Chalice while he's tied up with the skull mask on, what he was trying to, why he was doing this, you know, that he would talk about the times of old when the veil between the dead and the living would thin out, and they would let them in. You know, it became a different kind of feel at that point. Like for me, it was the game changer of the film. Like you really saw the ambition. It was a mass sacrificial slaughter of children or whoever the heck else was wearing these masks that night at that particular time watching that particular commercial.
Yeah.
You know, it was planned. It was deliberate. It was evil, right? Because that's the whole idea about the Druids. The Druids were evil, you know. So they exemplified that in this film. They capitalized on the legend and the lore of Samhain, of Halloween, by using that whole scenario. So they took the Stonehenge, which he said had a power in it, and they were taking chips of it and putting it in the back of the silver shamrock button right here, right? And then the frequency of the flashing pumpkin in the screen will kill you. Like, you know, your skull would implode and all these insects and snakes and crap would start coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. And my other favorite part is when the lady touched the thing in the back and her face went kaputs. She was like,
oh yeah, when she was like,
yeah, yeah, she was like,
oh my god, and her whole face was like different.
Good makeup, man. That's one thing I always loved.
Yeah, prosthetics. It was prosthetics back then. It wasn't.
It's so awesome.
You know, and I know people have a problem with this idea, but I would love to see a remake of this film. What do you think? Think about it. Instead of the TV and the big giveaway of 9.
Yeah, but then it's gonna be corny.
It will be on a worldwide scale instead of across the country.
It would be very. I don't know. I think it would be corny for now.
Well, no, if you just do it,
because how would you take
right
Stonehenge
way.
and put them in a phone?
Huh? What?
How would you make Stonehenge? Like, how did he take the pieces?
No. You do the mask thing.
Oh, I see. And then you watch it through the
know what I'm
phones
saying?
and iPads. And,
Right.
Yeah, I can see.
Oh,
Okay.
how about this? How about this? They you know how like you people have those virtual reality goggles?
Yeah, you get sucked
these
in.
days? Have that implanted in these cool masks. And whoever wear that way, you don't even use the phone. The app is already in the you know, it's like Wi-Fi or whatever, 5G, whatever. And when it's time for the big giveaway, if you're ready for it, you just put on the mask and it just does it and stuff. And maybe it will do something else to you. Maybe not have snakes and insects coming. Maybe it will turn you
That
into
could work.
a serial killer and you start slaughtering everybody a la Michael Myers style. Except you're wearing one of these. You see? I'm telling you.
That could work.
You gotta, I'm telling you, just gotta implement, you gotta change it, right? And it will still, and it wouldn't be called Halloween 3, obviously. It could still be called Season of the Witch. We could try to call it something else, you know, call it, you know, The Mask, Death by Mask. I don't know. I don't know. I can't come up with any. I'm terrible with coming up with titles. But I think that's a good damn idea.
Write a treatment.
Right? Like instead of, I should write a treatment on that. Yeah. Because the idea of using our current technology, because back then, let me tell you, when that pumpkin was flashing, in the I kept on thinking about Space Invaders. Because that was it looked like a video game.
Yeah.
I was ready to go pew pew, or whatever. But it was obviously it wasn't that. I loved how they used the technology at the time for that story. I think they would do a much better job at bringing that story more out to entertain us if they did it from that scenario. And then there's not a doctor. It doesn't have to be a doctor. It could be anybody that kind of cracks down and finds out who the hell is behind this.
Right.
And it could be Silver Shamrock. It could be.
No, you keep it the same.
Keep the name. Keep a lot of the things the same.
Yeah.
But you do not. But you just change the how it's put out.
I agree.
You change the treatment a little bit of it and forget about it. I think it would make money. Hell, I would see it.
And have Tom Atkins be the bad guy.
Right?
Bring him back as the bad guy.
Yeah, because he's older now. Like he's got the white hair now. He's Conal Cochran. Well, he could be Conal Cochran.
Yeah.
And then he'll have sex with somebody there too. He'll lay some ladies and
get some new buns.
Yeah, they can wear the mask while they do it. I don't care what the hell. It's good crazy, man. It's people. All right, let's go to the chat and see what people are saying. Told me this is about Escape from New York. My favorite time movies. I have fun with Escape, but LA, but CGI was pretty bad. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. He also says it honestly is just the outrage culture we're living in. He was interacting with us at this point when we were talking earlier. He talks about Rambo. I mean, look at Rambo: Last Blood. Woke critics calling it a Trumpian anti-Mexican nightmare.
That I agree with him on this.
That.
Yes, when Rambo came out, it said that it was very racist because he's in
the last movie that came out.
Yeah, it was very Mexican. It had all this, and I'm like, wait a minute, but Terminator: Dark Fate took place in fucking Mexico. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why is this racist when Terminator takes place in the same spot where Rambo was? I was like, he's going from Arizona to Mexico back to Arizona. It's so stupid. I think people want to find something to hate something. Just enjoy the art of film.
Watch the damn movie.
Yes, that is it. All you have to do is sit down and enjoy
pretend,
art.
Damn it. Yeah. You think this is real? It's crazy.
Like I said,
I don't want to turn this show into like a soapbox of sorts to protest against the protest, because I've noticed that doesn't really help anything. I kind of like the idea that we can bring it up, so it's never going to be, and I'll say this right now, this can never be the main topic. I would never make a video for an hour all about why people think Michael Myers is homophobic now because he killed 2 gay people. And that's just so irrelevant to the original storyline, to who Michael Myers is, And imagine all the people that are going to die if they do a remake of this. There's going to be gay people that are going to die from that.
They might have a shot of the gay parade, and you see them going, doom, 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 doom.
Well, they don't have that on Halloween.
Huh? Oh, yes, they do.
No, they don't. They have that in June.
No, they have the Halloween gay parade.
What Halloween gay parade? I never heard
in
of
Manhattan.
I thought, no, that's just a Halloween parade. What are you talking about, Alex?
I thought they had their version also in Manhattan.
I've only known of one parade, Halloween parade. That's it.
No, I thought they have their own version too.
Why would they have their own version if they got the big Halloween parade?
No, I think they have that too, but I think it's all mixed together.
It's been a staple of the city for decades at this point. So, everybody gets together for that and have fun. What? It's not a big deal.
Maybe.
No. So, All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. As we approach the end, I'm going to hold on. Where are you? There you go. I am going to post the link, and I'm going to see if anybody wants to join us and visit us for just a little while. Would you come on by? Have some talks. All right. So I put the link up. If anybody wants to tap in and chat, we got about 10 minutes left. It would be great to see you, to hear from you. If you have any other thoughts or questions regarding Halloween 3 Season of the Witch or Halloween Kills. Hey, Halloween is this weekend, guys. This is it.
I'm going to do the marathon with my friend. He's coming over to stay over.
What are you going to do? A marathon of what?
Halloween. From Saturday all the way to Sunday. I'm going to watch all 11.
All 11 films.
All 11 films.
Are you going to really put yourself through that?
I want to go choo-choo-cha-cha.
What's a choo-choo-cha-cha? You're watching Halloween. There's no choo-choo-cha-cha.
Maybe.
No, that's Friday the 13th.
Oh, I'm like
Friday the 13th, you go choo-choo-cha-cha.
Oh, I'm gonna be like
Halloween, you go.
The bachata version. Ding 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 ding.
I like that. I can never do bachata right, dude. I can never every time I try to dance it with Sandy or whatever, it's like I always mess up.
Just go 1, 2, pop. 1, 2, pop.
Because I keep thinking. And I never get it right.
Oh man, let's see. Tony Movie Chappie said I agree with Ralph, and that Wired. I thought I deleted that comment. That Wired.
That's all right.
That's okay.
I think he meant to say that was weird.
Gotcha.
I thought
that was weird.
Don't you love it when you could type? When you type in comments and you misspelled something, but you don't care, you just type it in when you finish it.
That's how you got to do it.
Because you think people are gonna understand it anyway, and I did. So there you go. Halloween 3. One more thing about Halloween 3: the music.
Good music.
The music was the soundtrack is. I still have the vinyl album from when I bought it back when I was in junior high school when the movie came out in 1982.
Oh snap!
I really do. And I loved John Carpenter and Alan Haworth, their collaboration to create the soundtrack for that film. It was there's a lot of good pieces in there. My favorite one is a track called Chariots of Pumpkins. I might have mentioned this before. And I love that one. That one kind of like sums up what Halloween 3 is, like sonically, like audibly. It was really good. But there's a lot of other great musical pieces. This was the time when they were already starting to use a lot of keyboards and electronic devices to create some great musical scores for films. Like people in the early 80s was doing that a lot. Like Giorgio Moroder was doing it in his film, in the movies, the music and stuff like that. So it was really good. Okay, so I think that's about it.
Yeah.
All right. So Alex, what you want to tell us all out here? What is going on in your channel? What's happening on your side of the world?
All right. So on Levels of Geeks, we are returning this Monday permanently, November 1st, 9 p.m. We're gonna come back to live streaming. Me and Nate.
That's my daughter's birthday, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, November 1st at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be talking about 2 topics. We're going to be breaking down Ghostbusters 1 because Ralph, for the first time, Big Papa Al's going to be watching Ghostbusters this Friday in the big screen, IMAX theater. Oh, yes, 1984. Alex is watching.
They're playing it on IMAX? When?
On Friday, the 29th.
This Friday?
$5. Yeah, it's
Where?
like $5. Well, where I'm at. The theater.
Nice.
Yeah, and so I took my friend.
What time?
We're gonna go. I'm going at was it 8
It's
o'clock?
an 8 o'clock show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, first time ever watching my favorite all-time movie on the big screen.
That's
We're gonna talk about it. Nate is gonna be watching it also in Florida. We're gonna break down Ghostbusters on Monday. Plus, me and Nate are going to give our top 10 all-time favorite movies. Like, we're gonna give you guys all our favorites. So it's gonna be mixed lists. We want to know your guys' list. If you guys want to come, bring your top 10 lists of your favorite movies of all time. And then that's pretty much it. And then, of course, the podcast releases on Thursdays and Saturdays. That's pretty much. I'm looking forward to going to the lives again starting Monday. It's fun when we did the 100th episode. When we came back live, that was pretty much a blast. Getting together and seeing everybody again on the chat and having fun with everybody. So yeah, other than that, that's the topics for this Monday. Ghostbusters 1984, leading up all the way up to Afterlife. So we're going to be doing Ghostbusters 2 the following week. Ghostbusters 2016. I'm going to rewatch it just for the channel. And then, of course, right after that, we're going to be watching Afterlife. And then we're going to break all that down. So it's going to be pretty fun. And, of course, I have a collectors round table, which I am sitting down with collectors and asking them questions on why they collect what they collect. So I did the first one with Nate. Actually, it was pretty good. A lot of people enjoyed the interview piece. It was 30 minutes. I sit down with Nate, and he breaks down his collection and shows his prized possessions and do what he does and why he collects what he collects. So, Ralph, if you want to do one of those and you want to show off your horror stuff, and your sabers, you could come down to the collectors round table and we could sit down
and that happens questions on Mondays.
No, that's a separate show. It's called Collectors Round Table.
All right, let me know when, and I'll be more than happy to. Yeah, my lightsabers.
Yeah, talk about the stuff that you do. And other than that, if you guys out there, you want to show off your collections, whether it's bubblegum, tacks, Christmas ornaments, I don't care what the hell, socks, color socks, whatever you collect. I want to know why you collect what you collect. Please DM me at Levels of Geeks on Instagram. But yeah, let's see. Tony Movie Chappie says, and do you guys think we will ever get a sequel to Halloween Season of the Witch? I know Jason Blum has said in an interview that he would love to go back to that world. No. I don't think.
Well, remember what I was talking about.
No, your idea would work, but I think, well, you know what? Because Blumhouse made a fortune over this second movie and the first Halloween. And if they do kill Michael Myers, which I don't think they're gonna kill, you think they're gonna kill him in the third movie?
Yes,
they're gonna kill him. I think
because the director said he's not gonna make any more after that, so that implies he's gonna kill him, and I think Laurie's gonna die too. They're gonna.
I think she's dying, but I don't think they kill Michael. I think
they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him.
There's a cool interview. I will send you the link.
Okay.
You guys could check it out. Jamie Lee Curtis talks about the difference between the H2O that we saw in theaters compared to the original script, and why she decided to kill Laurie Strode on Resurrection.
Because she didn't want to deal with that crap.
No, and that's the crazy thing.
Really?
So I'll just do it quick. Jamie Lee Curtis thought of the idea of H2O because it's 20 years later than Halloween. So she asked John Carpenter and everybody from the original movies to come back. They all agreed to do it. Jamie Lee Curtis says to this day that she should have got executive producer, right? But she does not in the movie. She doesn't get it. She kicked herself in the butt. Everyone dropped off the project except her. And she was like, damn, if I leave the project, everyone's going to hate her for it. So she decided to stay. She goes, at the end of the movie, they had some crazy ending. And she was like, no. She goes, she has to kill Michael. This is the way it goes. She chops the head off. And the guy goes, no, you cannot kill Michael because some guy owns the rights and said that you cannot kill Michael in this movie. And she was like, what? And she was like that she was going to quit right there and then again. And she was like, so then how the hell can I chop this dude head off? And then they wrote everything in. And then she goes, you know what? If you guys are going to make another one, she goes, just kill me in the beginning of the movie. And they agreed to it. That's why she died in the beginning of Resurrection. She did not care for the script. She said that she didn't even read the script. She just read her portion. And that's it. She just wanted to die. I'll send you she's a really good storyteller. She's really good storyteller on it. I got to send it to you. You're going to be entertained. I would love to interview her because she does not hold her tongue. She's just straight up. She was just like, she goes, I don't understand. She goes, And they were like, "Oh, it's written in the call." She goes, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!"
Nah.
That's what she said. It's awesome. You got to check it out. And I was like, when she said that, I was like, now it makes sense. I was like, now it makes sense why the movie. I like H2O, but different ending too. They in a cliff and she falls off a cliff. It was some weird. Yeah, it was some weird thing. You'll be like, what?
So
yeah.
Another thing I want to bring up. As you know, some of you know the video I posted a couple of days ago. I went to Brooklyn Horror Con, and I got Alex a cool gift.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I got a signed poster of Ash versus Evil Dead, signed by Dana De Lorenzo, who's in the show.
Kelly.
Yeah, I told her about you.
I know she loved me. She was like, "Oh my god, that guy's handsome."
No, I didn't. I told him about you. She didn't see you.
No, I know.
But yeah, that girl's a trip though. She was bugging out. She was making everybody laugh. She was just running around, acting fun. It was.
But that's her fame. That's what she's famous for.
Yeah. So you know, I got that. I got the signature from her. I also got a signature from Samantha Scafidi, who was in Terrifier. The clown movie, the evil that Alex, that movie's crazy.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm not picking it up. I'm gonna watch it.
I saw it for the first time about a couple months ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, why didn't I see this sooner?"
My wife hates clowns, so it's perfect.
Oh, dude,
I'm like, in a world where I pull a prank on my wife, I sleep on a couch for a month. Yeah.
Who's on the joke now?
Pretty much. Tony Movie Chappie. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely interested in seeing that Halloween Kills extended cut with an the alternate ending when it comes out on Blu-ray. Why Blu-ray? It's not on 4K.
Yeah, get it on 4K, dude.
Yeah, like I don't want to see Blu-ray. You know what? They did the same crap with that Shining movie called Dr. Sleep or whatever. They put like an alternate ending and the original ending on it, and it was straight to Blu-ray. I didn't watch it. I was like, I'm not putting on a Blu-ray. I paid for 4K. I need to watch it on 4K. Yeah. I don't do Blu-ray. Big Papa, I don't do Blu-ray.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Blu-rays.
No,
I still think it's better than DVD. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but you put them damn movie in the 4K. You don't put it in a Blu-ray. Like you. Oh my god, that's so stupid. So now they have a alternate ending. What is he? He's looking at the other window. He's like, oh, there's another window. Let me check that one out. Oh man, and this is what I want to ask you, Ralph, before we close it out.
Yeah.
Would Michael Myers really not fight the cops back early?
Wait, will Michael Myers really?
Remember when the guy didn't shoot Michael and he stopped the cops from beating on him? He wouldn't fight back.
Oh, he just stood there.
Yeah, I was like, he wouldn't not fight back.
Pointing at him, right?
Yeah. Wouldn't he get up and try to go like what's up?
You know what I think happened there?
I thought he was young. Maybe he was just like, I'm young.
He was young, and you know what? He was like, you know what? I'm done. Halloween's over anyway. What time is it? Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna beat your asses when I get out of here in a little.
In about 40 years. I'm gonna.
I never understood that. Like, I thought that was. I felt like that was the weak point of the movie. That tie-in.
I don't think so, because you see, that's one of the things about Michael Myers is that you never know where he's coming from. He's like, what's his point?
No. Like that, I didn't mind, but I think that whole story with the cop not killing him and Loomis was about to pop him in the head. I think they should have popped him in the head and then he just came back and just left the morgue. You know, I mean, if you're gonna go to supernatural, just go full out. Go full out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Like, instead of going, the guy going, no, oh no, he's like, no, why? Evil dies tonight. Movie Chappie says, no, I meant both. He meant Blu-ray and 4K. Okay, so now I get to see the stupid ending. Yeah, all right. There you go. I'm excited to see how worse can we get it from the first time. I want to see more Loomis. They should have hired me to be Loomis. I would have been Loomis.
Oh yeah, you would have been good at it. But you lost that. You lost that kind of Macho Man Randy Savage voice. Now you're like,
oh yeah.
You know, but if you look at the video we did last year with Jamel, about the top 5 Halloween moments, you were nailing it there, man. You had me dying. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching Horror Files, where we got the files. I think the case is now closed. We shall now put this in the files. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. What are your thoughts about it? Let me know what you think. Comment below and share with us what you think. If you're watching the replay of this, let me know. Let us know. And just remember to go to Alex's channel, Levels of Geeks. Make sure you tune in this Monday to his show at 9 o'clock, right?
Yep.
Okay.
9 o'clock.
And continue to come here to Horror and Coffee for more horror and coffee content. Love it. So I'm your host, Rafael Perez, Agent Perez, and this is
Agent Figueroa.
And until next time, take care.
Suffolk County Police, may I help you?
Wave, Alex. Wave.
I've been to a lot of crime scenes. I've never seen anything like this.
It's good to have you back, you horror-hungry humans.
I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
Welcome to prime time, bitch!